All right, we're going to make this one real quick. Why? Because I'm fucking hungover from watching Steph Curry break the all-time three-point record at Madison Square Garden on Tuesday night. And you might ask me, you say, Diamond Boy, why would you be hungover? You don't drink. And I say, I'm hungover because Steph Curry was hungover, and we have a fucking spiritual connection. So if he's hungover, I can feel that. You know what I mean? You might also say, but Diamond Boy, you said the game was on Tuesday night. It's Friday. How you still hungover? And I would say to you, stay out of my personal affairs. Honestly, man, it's just like it was just a long week. You know what I mean? I went to MSG, stayed there for a long time on Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I had some other shit to do. Thursday night, I went to go see SpiderMan. Was SpiderMan great? No, it was pretty good though. It was better than I expected. I liked it. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It took up a lot of time out of my week. And you might also say, Diamond Boy, doesn't that mean you got your priorities fucked up? And I would say to you, who are you to say whether my priorities are fucked up? They my priorities. How you gonna know? They're not yours. They mine. So get the fuck out of here. I'm the one who understands what my priorities are because I am the host of the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed, most secret podcast on this godforsaken planet, little show we call Nobody Asked Shawn, hosted by none other than me, to give by himself, the Diamond Boy, Shawn Murray, the Thin Black Duke, the Lee Al Gaib, the fucking, the Big Ornament, Thin Black Duke. Did I say that already? International Heartthrob, Air to March, and of course, First Jamaican, and the Kentucky Derby, air horns. Fucking the game was so cool, man. Like Steph fucking broke the record, and it was especially cool because he did that for me. You know what I mean? Because he could have broke that record a few games earlier, but he did that for me, and it's just like that's just the psychic bond that we have. You know what I mean? Because I bought them tickets in advance of knowing that was gonna be the game when he broke the record. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? When you're the Diamond Boy, people do things for you. People do favors for you. And like Steph did me a favor. He said, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on breaking it on Sunday night. I'm gonna hold off on breaking it on Monday night. We'll do that for Tuesday night. I know you bought those tickets for that night. I know you never seen me play before, and I'm gonna do that for you. I never saw the nigga play before live, and the first game I get to see him play live, he breaks the record. It's just the coolest shit. You know what I mean? Like, just so fucking honored, man. This is the favor that you receive when you are the Big Ornament. I saw Spider-Man the other night. Spider-Man was cool, and the thing that was coolest about it was that we got to see Jamie Foxx pull out one of his good hairlines, man. You know what I mean? Oftentimes, Jamie Foxx as an actor, you know what I mean, he'll be late to set. He'll be running late on his way to get to set, so he'll just go into his drawer of hairlines and just grab the first one he sees and run out the door, and it won't be his best one, you know what I mean? But I feel like, for this movie, he set his alarms, you know what I mean? He got up early, went through, picked out a good one, slapped it on his head, got the set, and we got to see Jamie Foxx at his crispiest. I was glad to see it because, for many years, we saw Jamie Foxx at his lowest point, you know what I mean? He wasn't setting those alarms. He wasn't getting up early. He was just fumbling around in the dark trying to find a fucking hairline, just grab something, just put it on, and it was, you know what I mean, too close, you know what I mean? So it's just a beauty, man. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Jamie Foxx and his hairline supplier. This is gonna be a short episode, like I said, just because I ain't really have much to talk about this week. I ain't really that's one of the things that happens when you do a podcast based on like current events, you know what I mean, and topical shit. Sometimes you're gonna end up talking about the weather, and I don't want to do that to y'all. I don't want to talk about the weather, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear about the weather where I'm at because I don't want to live where I'm at. So instead of doing that, we just gonna answer some questions and we gonna slide. What is my favorite Jordan sneaker and why? My favorite Michael Jordan sneaker is whatever sneaker came out latest, whatever the latest Jordan sneaker is, and not even like on. And I don't mean like the latest retro release or the latest colorway for a retro release. I mean whatever. What do we want? The Jordan 33. Man, that's my favorite. And why is that? Because it reminds me, and it reminds everyone in the world that people don't love Michael Jordan sneakers. People love Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. People just love Michael Jordan, and that's a great thing. He was a great player, one of the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest of all time. I don't care to get into the argument about that. It doesn't matter to me. But people don't care about Michael Jordan sneakers. That motherfucker's come out like 24 sneakers since he retired, and nobody's fucking with him. And are they particularly worse than they were when he was playing? I think some of them are really bad, but I don't think they all could be that bad. But it's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes the player is a draw, and sometimes the sneaker is a draw. And in this case, Michael Jordan was a draw. So yeah, what's my favorite? My favorite was probably I would probably say the see-through Jordan 6s that came out when I was in like 6th grade. That was all the rage. And why? Because It wasn't a real Jordan sneaker, but it was a real Jordan sneaker. You know what I mean? It was the perfect blend of fake and real. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see like a fake Jordan sneaker and it's like the logo's all fucked up. You know what I mean? Or like it's like this like the color ain't right. But this is just like this ain't a real sneaker, but at least it did the real design. You know what I mean? It looked good, but it's like, come on, dog. This ain't this. Who created this? This I know Michael Jordan didn't sign off on this. And I know Tinker Hatfield. None of them niggas signed off on a sneaker that shows just how sweaty your feet gets when you play basketball. Nobody signed off on this. So I thought that was an amazing sneaker. On a serious note, I'll probably say Jordan 4s. I love the Jordan 4s a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that I like about that sneaker. But they almost all good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jordan 1 is one of the all-time great sneakers. Jordan 2, I like more than most people. Jordan 3 is great, especially the black cement 3s, legendary sneaker. 4s, I said. 5s, it's a fucking cool-ass sneaker with the flames on the side. 6, 7, like 8. The Jordan sneaker was pretty much good until, like, the point in time when most people start to suck, which is in their mid-teens. You know what I mean? The teen, 14, 15, 16, you know what I mean? That's when it starts to get, like, it starts to fall off. And that's when most people start to fall off. You know what I mean? Like, think about your little cousin that you think is dope. You know what I mean? They was dope when they was, like, 9 and 10 and you could fucking beat them up and have fun with them. And then, like, once they started to get, like, hormones and shit rages, like, they get I don't need it. Like, you got a real attitude right now and I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to be around you because you gonna be out of this household soon. You gonna be on your own soon and niggas not gonna fuck with you. So, you know what I mean? Do your thing. And that's how it happened too with Jordan. You know what I mean? Around that 16, 17, that's when that nigga fucking moved on from the game. He sat it down. So it makes sense. So yeah, it's really not a bad Jordan thing, but I think I like. Right now, I would say the 4s. Next question is, what's the worst fashion trend of my lifetime? I mean, there's so many, man. Like leather joggers was a bad look. I remember niggas that was a real bad time. Or just like the drop crotch, fucking like leather pants and shit, like around like the Pyrex era, like where Rocky and them niggas was rocking like bad clothes. There's a period of time prior to that in like 2008 or some shit where niggas used to rock like long, like basically like capris, you know what I mean? Like there was like checkered like gingham pattern and they had like these strings at the bottom that you could cinch them, like awful pants. If I got time to edit it, I would put the picture of the fucking bad clothes. I never rocked any myself, but that's not to say that I had good fashion. You know what I mean? I took part in some bad fashion, like the sweater vest era. I took part in that. I'm not happy about that. You know what I mean? It was a bad time. Obviously, tall tees and shit was bad. I mean, you know what thing is, like, most fashion of my lifetime was pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was all bad, like, in retrospect, for the most part. Like when niggas started wearing like big hats and Chelsea boots and shit. Like, Chelsea boots are, guys, they're not a bad. I wouldn't rock them, but like they fine. But like the whole fit is what makes it really bad. And like not even the big hats. The big hats is fine. A lot of niggas look silly, but the little tiny hats, like when niggas would rock like the little, like there's a fedora and then there's like a trilby. Trilbies are awful. That's a bad hat. Newsboy hats. I've seen people rock newsboy hats. I never liked that look. I know some people that rock newsboy hats and they pull it off. I could never do it. So I mean, I guess that's just fashion in a nutshell for me. Like baggy clothes is back, right? And like I never thought we'd see baggy clothes ever come back, but like everything is cyclical. You know what I mean? You got to do it's done in response to what's happening. I mean, so if shit is getting super tight, you got to go super baggy to stand out. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. But it's just like I never thought like niggas is rocking very loose pants. In the words of Axie Bronson, rocking very loose pants. But that's the thing with fashion to me is like most shit is like if I can think about the most fashionable person I know. The shit that they wear, I just be like, I wouldn't do it, but do your thing. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about most fashion. It's like that. It's just, hey man, like that ain't. I don't really understand why this is cool, but it's cool to you. Like I think you're cool. You know what I mean? You seem to be pulling it off. So like, hey man, carry on. Don't let me tell you it's whack, because what the fuck do I know? You know what I mean? I was wearing that sweater vest back then too. So do your thing. But yeah, I think all fashion is dumb. You know what I mean? Like the best fashion to me, like I cut it off at my fashion cutoff was like skinny clothes. You know what I mean? Like, and not like I wear some super skinnies and that was a bad look, but like just regular skinny jeans, Cause I'm a narrow guy. Yeah, so skinny jeans and a hoodie and shit like I mean some cool sneakers, man. I don't even do sneakers like that because the sneaker game got all fucked up. I was going to talk about this sneaker game got all fucked up. Sneaker game is crazy fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, they doing raffles for Crocs. That's another fashion trend. I never thought we would see Crocs. Like Crocs was like my whole life was whack, and now all of a sudden niggas is rocking Crocs for fashion, and they got the little fucking like widgets and shit you put on them. It's like, what the fuck is happening, though? Like they doing raffles for Crocs now. Like, did you see that? They got like I had people in my life hit me up like, yo, you want to do this raffle for me to get like for Crocs, my nigga. And the Crocs that you're talking about, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, like as far as Crocs go, I probably wouldn't like them. I wouldn't wear them, but I understand. You know what I mean, but it's like, but they was doing a raffle for Crocs, and of course nobody won because nobody wins these raffles. You know what I mean? And then so then they had like them shits on like StockX for like $1,500. It's like, bruh, $1,500 for Crocs, my nigga. 3 years ago, you wouldn't be seen dead in a pair of Crocs, and now niggas is like have the audacity to say, yeah, I'm gonna charge you $1,500 for this because I got it first. The resellers fucked up the game as they always have, but it's just crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of weird, a lot of bad trends. You know what I mean? Girls rocking costume jewelry. That was a bad time. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff, man. Fashion is generally bad. Next question: is karma real? Yeah, I think karma's real. I went to college with a girl named Karma, so she's real. I just made that up. I don't know a girl named Karma, but I think karma's real. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's like cosmic justice. You know what I mean? But I think like when you put out when you do good deeds and so you do good, you get good coming back to you. It's like is it like a 1-to-1 thing? Not necessarily. And I also don't think like it's because you're doing good necessarily, but I think when you do good, you also are receptive to seeing that what good is being done for you. I think that's part of it. You know what I mean? It's like your perception of shit. You look at the world differently. If you're doing negative shit, you got a dark mind. You're not looking for the goodness. Yeah, I mean that's coming to you. You just an evil nigga. I mean, when you do good, people want you to do good for you. I mean, like it's like I think karma is like how people perceive you in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't know if it's like outside of your hands. You know what I mean? Like a fucking cosmic spiritual thing, or if it's just like damn, man, that's the good guy. I want to make sure. Yeah, I mean he's treated right. Yeah, I mean, so I think that's more of what it is. That's just my interpretation. I don't fucking know shit. What was my favorite moment of 2021? I just told you I saw Steph Curry break the all-time three-point shooting record at Madison Square Garden live 2 days ago. That's my favorite moment of 2021. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, obviously, other than that, it's Jadakiss and the locks at Madison Square Garden. And, like, a lot of people have said that, but, like, it was really that cool. Like, I mean, like, even before, like, it became, like, it really started to go viral and shit. Like, just watching it live, like, this thing is killing shit. Like, this is amazing. It was a fucking slaughter. It was so cool to see. It was fun. It was a great time for everyone on Twitter. Otherwise, I mean, it was an abysmal year, as we all know. So like, it wasn't too many great moments. I don't know what my favorite moment was besides those. I mean, it don't really get much better than those. Both of them happened at Madison Square Garden, mind you. Final question: 10 years from now, what will we think about the year 2021 in movies? I think what we'll think about this year in movies was, damn, yo, remember there was movies? Because based on the box office of the year 2021. It doesn't look like we're gonna have movies for much longer. You know what I'm saying? Not a wide variety of them at least. It's just gonna be like SpiderMan and shit. Which is, hey, I like fucking superhero movies, but goddamn, bro, that's the only thing. Like I was looking at some figures. It was some tweets. But I follow a lot of stuff in the film industry. And they said the global box office is down $11 billion from 2019, right? And what's especially crazy about that is the box office was down significantly in 2019. Like, it's been steady decrease over the last, like, 10, 15 years at the box office. So the fact that, like, it's $11 million from that point is crazy. And a lot of that had to do with COVID, obviously. You know what I mean? 2020 and 2021 will always be a fucking kind of black mark in history for a lot of different industries because of fucking COVID. But $11 billion, like, how do you bounce back from that? Like, I mean, like, Spider-Man's gonna make like $250 million at the box office this weekend. Like, that's just gonna happen. But like, that doesn't mean like it's a good thing for movies. That's just a good thing for like Marvel. You know what I mean? That's a good thing for like that type of movie. But like, what about movies like there's a lot of great movies that came out this year. Like, this is a particularly good year in movies, I thought. But most people didn't see most of them, you know what I mean? If it wasn't on streaming, you know what I mean? And like, the streaming thing is cool, but I think like going to the movies is still a cool thing. And you're going to get better movies. Like, streaming is not going to support the type of movies that that people want to see. It's going to all go to TV, and I love TV, so that's not a bad thing. But like movies are going to die off, and it's a shame. Like this is a great movie that people didn't see this year. Yeah, I mean, fucking The Last Duel, fucking Ridley Scott, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jodie Comer, fucking Adam Driver, awesome movie. Nobody saw it. $100 million budget. It made like $4 million at the box office. It's a fucking shame. Is that partially a marketing issue? Yes, but still, like if you can't get people to go see fucking Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, two of our biggest movie stars of the last 20 years in a movie, like what are we gonna do? Is people are just gonna go see fucking SpiderMan and Iron Man and shit? It's like that's a shame. Content wise, I can't judge it just yet. I mean, 10 years is a long time, but I think it was a good year for movies. And a lot of that was like, I think it was a really good year for movies. And I think part of that was like a lot of movies that were going to come out in 2020 were pushed to 2021. So it's like I think it's a good concentration of great movies this year. Like it's a particularly good year. But like in 10 years from now, I mean, I think some of that stuff will hold up and some of it won't. But whatever. But at least, but what we'll definitely think about in 10 years is it was nice to have movies. That's the segment. That's the episode. Like, subscribe, share, save, all that shit. I have 7 female wives. Go to my Instagram. Joe Byron, take me out to dinner. That's that. You know what I mean? Check out the Showmar International Film Festival. And as always, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.